In this exercise, we're going to be continuing exploration into Ethernet. We'll be focusing on routers and DHCP. So if we go down to our notification of our Ethernet connection, we'll see we got some troubles there. Do a right click to open up the network sharing, and then adapter settings. We want the local area network connection, and then properties. And the protocol we're dealing with is the simplest one, which is version 4, properties. Now this is left over from the first exercise. And if you try and actually communicate with either the router or any other computers on the router, you'll probably not have very good success. And the reason is that the router decides on who gets what IP address. So what we want to actually invoke is this function here of obtaining the IP address automatically. And you notice as soon as we select that, all the IP address frames go away, so we can't actually configure what the IP addresses are done or are going to be used. That is done by the router. So we're going to go ahead and say OK, and then close. I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to go back and bring up a command window after I shut my web browser. So my DOS window, and I want to lengthen that a bit. Now to find out information about this computer's IP configuration, IP config space swak all. And so we want to go back up until we get to actual LAN. We have a Ethernet LAN 2, but that's the loopback adapter. We don't want that. We go down one more, we see local area network, not the VM connection or wireless. This is the actual motherboard as denoted by its description. You'll notice that we have a different IP address and a different subnet. That is invoked by the router. We don't have control over that. We'll also see we got some DHCP servers. That would be the address of the router. If you were to go ahead and try to ping another computer that had a static IP address, it wouldn't have this updated information, therefore it wouldn't work. So I have another computer online that hopefully has been set up on DHCP, and we'll do a ping of 192.168.10, and seeing I went over to the other computer and got its config information, I'm reasonably certain it's going to be at 102. So we'll see what happens. And it is not reachable.